19. Richard Wagner, 1813 to 1883. Few composers have had so powerful an impact on their time as Richard Wagner. His operas and artistic philosophy influenced not only musicians, but also poets, painters, and playwrights. Such was his preeminence that an opera house of his design was built in Germany solely for the performances of his music dramas. Wagner was born in Leipzig into a theatrical family. His boyhood dream was to be a poet and playwright, but at 15 he was overwhelmed by Beethoven's music and he decided to become a composer. He taught himself by studying scores and had almost 3 years of formal training in music theory, but he never mastered an instrument. As a student at Leipzig University, he dueled, drank, and gambled. A similar pattern persisted throughout his life. Wagner shamelessly lived off other people and accumulated enormous debt that he never repaid. For Wagner, the opera house was a temple in which the specter was to be overwhelmed by music and drama. He wrote his own librettos, which he based on medieval Germanic legends and myths. His characters are usually larger than life, heroes, gods, demigods. He called his works music dramas rather than operas. But today many people find Wagner's music more exciting than his rather static drama. Within each act, there is a continuous music flow. Wagner called this unending melody. Instead of traditional arias, recitatives, and ensembles, there were no breaks where applause can interrupt. His vocal line, which he conceived as speech song, is inspired by the rhythms and pitch of the German text. Wagner revolutionized opera by shifting the focus from the voice to the orchestra and treating the orchestra symphonically. His expanded and colorful orchestration expresses the drama and consistently develops, transforms, and interweaves musical ideas. In the orchestra, he uses brief, recurrent musical ideas he calls leitmotifs, or leading motifs. A leitmotif is a short musical idea associated with a person, an object, or a thought in the drama. The tension of Wagner's music is heightened by the chromatic and dissonant harmonies. Wagner's chromatic harmony ultimately led to the breakdown of tonality and the new musical language of the 20th century. The Valkyrie, 1856. The Valkyrie is the second and most widely performed of 4 music dramas in Wagner's gigantic cycle, The Ring of Nibelung. Despite its gods, giants, dwarfs, and magic fire, The Ring is really about Wagner's view of 19th century society. He uses Nordic mythology to warn that society destroys itself through the use of money and power. It is fitting that Wagner first sketched the plot of The Ring in 1848, the year that brought Marx's Communist Manifesto and revolutions throughout Europe.